Hey everybody, welcome back. So in the last episode, we start getting our production up, and it looks like we're actually about ready to start properly increasing our military production. We're almost done our heroic epic, rather. National epic's already done. Our heroic epic in Babylon is almost done. That'll give us more experience out of troops in that city. And also give us a great writing slot, which I don't think we need. Let's actually double check. Actually, you know what? We do need that because we don't have an amphitheater in our third city yet. But after that, we're going to be switching over to steel after scientific theory, I believe it was, as a quick little detour so we can get an armory to get even more experience for free out of Babylon. We got our production going up there, we got our money going up there, and we're really close to our war. You know what, Pachikuti? I don't think I want to give you free money, so get over it. We almost have scientific theory done. That's awesome because all of our academies here, our 5 academies, are all going to start getting 2 more science, and that accumulates with all the bonuses we have and everything. So it's actually going to be much more than 10 extra science. We'll see next turn exactly how much we're going to get. Ooh, right, we get faith for those now. You know what? We're going to take that. I'd like the faith. It's not a huge deal, but it's kind of nice because, you know, everyone's fighting over what religion I have. I could use that as an opportunity to... Ooh, wait. You know what? Right now, I'm going to buy... Yeah, I'm gonna money buy a scout. Because I forgot, scientific theory is what invalidates the scout, and we need more scouting done. So, I'm buying a scout on the last possible turn of the game I can. Okay, friendship with the Iroquois. Well, they're the strongest in the game, so that's really tempting. I believe they're quite wealthy, so we could probably get some science agreements going with them, some research agreements, which is great, because research agreements do favor whoever produces the most science, which is me. So the tech leader really likes research agreements, because they get the most out of it. I'll take that. Alright, so we have 3 declarations of friendship now. We got,
every great advance.
We got, Pachikuti. We've got, Songhai, and we have the Iroquois. Alright, so we have another scout out there doing his thing. Let's just take that and return it to the Inca. And they're all happy that I saved their captive. No, I don't want to start a war. And we got another spy. So, we're already protecting Babylon, and we're really not producing much science in anywhere but Babylon. I don't really care too much about spy protection in my other cities, so I think I might actually use this to spy on people. No one particularly hates me, but the Mayan are the most dangerous people who really, like, reliably could declare a war on me. I mean, yeah, Mongolia could, they like me, but, you know, Mongolia. But at the same time, I don't think they're dangerous. I think I kind of want to spy on the Songhai, even though I really don't think that they're declaring war on me anytime soon. I'm gonna spy on the Songhai. Actually, let me, Oh no, their capital's Gao, that's right, it's just lower population. There's nothing I'm going to be able to steal from them, so I'm just going to use a diplomat. Don't risk him getting killed. And we need public schools to keep the science going. Public school also gives us an extra 50% increase to population science, which is incredible. I really do want that. It's just, we got so much to get. It's unfortunate. I don't like holding off on a science thing like that, especially in Babylon. We can see our science has skyrocketed once again because all those tiles are worth more. And then that stacks with our bonuses. Okay, see, here we go. He's asking for a lot of extra things on my side of the research agreement, and the reason for that is he knows I'm the tech leader. I am going to accept that, though. No longer friends with Kathmandu. I don't really care. I believe they were, yeah, they're this, Faith one. I don't really care. Okay. So we're gonna get National Epic, we're gonna get the Armory. It's actually perfect timing for it, too. And I kind of need the production, so I'm tempted to buy a tile. That's still a pretty crap tile. To get more iron I can sell or use. I could dump it into my workshop, actually. I'd get the same production out of it that I would out of this tile, but I'd also get the science, which is very much appreciated. I really do need more production tiles here. I'm gonna purchase that mine, or that hill rather, and make a mine on it. But for now, I'm going to put this guy in the workshop. I don't care if it slows down my growth, because I kind of want to save a little bit of happiness, because I'm going to be conquering soon.
John.
6 iron up there. I really should be getting that at some point. Again, I just don't have enough workers. Okay, the armory is going to take a little while, but it's worth it. I'm pretty happy with the tiles I have right now. We're also 2 turns away from our great artist, and 4 turns away from the great writer. I don't remember if all cultural things share a, you know, a limit, but I don't think they do. I guess we'll see in a moment. And my payment to the Songhai for their previous war has ended. So who's not at war? Almost no one's at war. I like how 2 people I have declarations of friendships with are at war with each other. I really want you to declare war on someone, but I don't think you're going to. I want you to make enemies. I don't like how friendly the game has been. Alright, I can cause a war there, but I'm not really wanting to. God, you're talky. Alright, nothing right now. Alright, so we're working on electricity right now because we really want to slingshot the radio. Alright, we have nowhere for that great work, so we're gonna have him sit back for a little while. I could... Actually, you know what? Golden Age is more useful to us right now. And that did not slow down. Okay, so the cultural ones are all on separate timers. Good to know. Or separate limits, rather. Which is fair. So another concern I have, I want to get the Oxford University done the same turn that I finish electricity to save on time. So I am gonna have to switch research at some point with Babylon, with what I'm doing. And I do want it in Babylon, because it does give me science, and that's where all my science bonuses are, so I'd get the most out of it there. I'm actually gonna have a coastal city soon, because I'm gonna go conquering. I might actually conquer Kathmandu just to get a coastal city. Alright, Mary Shelley is, has more facial hair than I remember. And that's in our newly constructed heroic epic, which is pretty awesome. And again, I think we might have the best culture in the game. I don't think anyone else is really going culture. I mean, not that we're really focusing on culture, but more so than our opponents, it seems. Okay, send production to Babylon. Because Babylon needs to construct this stuff faster. Okay. I think it's time. I really wish I could just get the public school, but you know what? I think I'm actually going to save up and buy the public school. Let's just go ahead and do that. Actually, do that. Okay, so planning things out there to make sure that I'm happy with the order. I'm still not amazingly thrilled about it, but you gotta make compromises sometimes. So, I'm tempted to actually make longswordsmen right now and then upgrade them later with money, but at the same time, I'm worried about my income not being good enough to really warrant that. It's a bit of a weird situation. I could dump 3 turns into the mint and start making more money through that, but I think I'd have a more immediate benefit if I just made a quick caravan and start to make a trade route out of that to make some quick cash off my neighbors to help fund the military expansion. So we have the windmill finish here, going straight into the public school. We really need that science. Can't lose our tech lead. We've basically had the tech lead the entire game. I'm cool with that. Keep the happiness. Good terms with the Songhai. Okay, it's good to know that you're on good terms with the Songhai. Actually, I really want you to backstab someone. But we have a defensive pact with the Iroquois. I actually forgot to bring that up in case you missed the last episode. We have a defensive pact with them, so if anyone declares war on either one of us, the other one will join in the war. It's not offensive. If I go declaring war on someone, he's not going to get pulled in automatically. But I shouldn't be convincing anyone to attack the Iroquois, because it'll pull me into the war as well, which I'm not keen on. So I want the highest amount of gold possible. I don't want to trade with the Songhai, because not only do I want to declare war on them and I'd lose my trade routes through that, but I don't want them getting a whole bunch of science out of me. So I'm actually going to start trading with Milan. We've actually got borders that go up against their borders, so it's really safe to do. And the money's good, and I don't care if a city-state makes some money off of me. That's fine. But yeah, we're going to start really mass-producing the caravans to make some money. We really need it, honestly. And I don't have the building that extends my trade route, my land trade route range. Often you don't get that, honestly, because cargo ships are so much better than caravans, but we're landlocked. Or else I'd be making cargo ships right about now. We're now making way more money a turn. Okay, we got a useless tundra tile that I'm not even remotely interested in. And we're gonna take you out of the workshop and put you there for the slightly more production for now, because we really do need it. Okay. I can actually give you more tiles down here if we need it, so I'm gonna start mining those up. Yeah, 4 turns on that. Yeah, I don't think I really need that. East India Company's tempting because it's more money, and not only do I get more trade route money out of it, but it has more incentive for people to send trade routes to that city, because they'll make more money out of it, and then I make money off their trade routes, and it's a great building, but you really want it in a coastal city, because then people are sending... not only is it easier to trade with a coastal city, because boats go farther, but they're worth more. So I think I might actually want to start on my military now. I'm going to start on my siege units in Babylon, and I'll pay to upgrade them as I can make cannons and stuff later. Oh god, I completely forgot to do the switch to Oxford University. I could have... Oh god, I'm going to have lost out on a total of 6 turns on having the radio early. It's a shame. I killed a Mongolian spy, apparently. Entirely my fault. See, those are little optimizations that keep me from bumping up the difficulty. I forget things like that, and that bites me, because on a higher difficulty, that would have been a really big deal. Okay. I'm gonna go with a bank now. Yeah. I'm going with a bank now and there. I forgive you. I don't want to start a fight yet. But yeah, I'm going bank there to keep the money strong, because I'm not going to have so many trade routes when I start these wars. I'm going to be a crazy warmonger. Also, we've got the money to throw around. Let's buy the public school, so we have even more science in the capital, so we're speeding up our gunpowder even more. Because again, we're behind on military tech. Can we safely take that away? No, that'll get us into starvation. We've been playing it too close with our food. Okay. I want to start upgrading my bowman soon. Namely this guy, because he's got a lot of promotions, so I really want to get him to a Gatling gunner at some point. My other bowman, I don't think has any promotions. Oh no, he does have promotions. He has accuracy 1. Not that it's the biggest deal in the world. Honestly, it might not even be worth upgrading him. I might want to sell him at some point for some quick cash. I'll have to think about it. It's funny how Babylon actually has food issues of all things now. Yeah, it doesn't really have any high food tiles anymore outside of the wheat. Because I have so many science academies on Plain Store. I'll have to farm up there a little bit and stuff. Give it some higher food tiles to work. Alright, gunpowder in 1 turn. That'll kind of bring us up to par with our opponents, I think.
Today.
It's a shame we can't work that tile there, because fish tiles are some of the best yield tiles in the entire game. They're just incredible. Okay, so we have a lot more iron now. You want to fight Genghis Khan. Sorry, I'm not interested. I kind of don't want you to fight Genghis Khan, because you'll definitely win, and I don't want you getting more powerful. Launched a sneak attack against another civ. Or they're marching for a surprise attack. It says they've launched, but it also says they're marching. I think we can safely say that's against Mongolia.
You?
I was wondering, like, would he be willing to go to war? Because if he was willing to go to war with the Songhai, that probably means he has a good military. However, he said no, which means he probably knows he's much weaker, which means he's probably doomed. So we're using a free tech we just got from the Oxford University to get the radio. I highly recommend this strategy. Not only is the radio a great technology, it unlocks stuff in the World Congress. It also gives you the National Intelligence Agency, where if you're the tech leader, that's really nice. Because if you have a police station in every city, which is a pain in the ass to get, then you can get the National Intelligence Agency, which makes it even harder for them to steal tech from you. But it gives you broadcast towers, which is incredible. 33% extra culture in the city it's built in. You can build it in every city. And it has a great music slot. Incredible building. But it does require you have a museum, which we don't even have archaeology yet. Eiffel Tower, it's awesome, it's tourism. And Broadway, free musician case, 3 works of music. It's all around a great technology. We're not going to be utilizing it very much, but the main reason we got that is it forces us into the modern era. So what we're going to do here, I think... I want to keep tabs on Inca. I want to know what they're up to, because I'm worried about them sitting over there with their tradition, just, you know, building up like I am. So I'm keeping an eye on them. Here we go, World Congress welcomes city-states now, because I'm in the modern era, which means city-states give you delegates. I'm not really going for that, but you can see here, because I'm modern era, I now get to choose my ideology. No one has any ideology but me, which means no matter what I pick, I get 2 free tenants. Freedom is extremely tempting, because freedom is very powerful in a science game. It has what I would consider the best tenant in the entire game, which is the ability to buy spaceship parts. You combine that with commerce, Big Ben, and the ability to buy things at a discount alongside Big Ben, like the commerce ability to do it, and you can get a really fast science victory, which is awesome. Order is usually for having a large empire. I'm tempted to go with that, because it also has some great science bonuses to keep our science going as we go into our military. And autocracy is by far the best at just pure military mobilization. We could do that and have that turn into our total mobilization, but I'm tempted to go order. Let me just remind myself of a little bit of what I can do here. Wounded units inflict 25% more damage than normal is nice. Mobilization is gold purchasing of units is decreased. That's kind of the sledgehammer tactic is what you call it, where you peacefully build up almost the entire game, and then you flip a switch and go hardcore military. That's a strategy that Germany in this game is the best at, where they play very peaceful, they accumulate a ton of money in production and everything, and then late game, as soon as they get the Panzer unlocked, which is their super tank, they go sledgehammer, mass-produce tanks, and just wreck shop. It's great. Really fun. Russia can also do a sledgehammer tactic pretty well, but their sledgehammer comes earlier, but is less powerful. But steel technologies at twice the rate is awesome if you're trying to catch up. Happiness bonus is National Wonder and for Castle, Arsenal, and Military Base. That's good if you have a large country, which we don't, but we will. Militarism, 2 local happiness for every barracks, armory, and military academy is going to be awesome. That's going to be a lot of happiness. Lightning warfare, movement for generals, armor, unit attack 15%, and movement. That's basically entirely for Germany. Germany with lightning warfare is terrifying in the modern era. Police state, local happiness for every courthouse. Courthouses build in half the usual time. That's great for mass conquering, because courthouses you can only build in cities you've captured. Normally they get rid of the happiness penalty of annexing a city. This makes it so your cities that you've conquered are actually happier than your ones you've settled. Reduce maintenance cost by 33%. That's awesome. Wow. God, I forgot how fun autocracy is in this game. And we have order here. Great unit, great people production, always great. You can also get an equivalent one in rank 1 of freedom, but that's very powerful for us, which is instantly making order more tempting to me. Local happiness for monuments, monuments built in half the time. Well, we get free monuments in our first 4 cities, and monuments built in half the time, that's nothing at this point in the game, so it's super easy to build those. Skyscrapers, cost of purchasing buildings is down 33%. That means we can quickly build up the infrastructure in cities through money. Fighting in friendly territory bonus, I'm not really interested. Young pioneers, yeah, this is getting happiness out of our production buildings. National wonder. Let's see here. This is a nice one, actually. +1 to everything in every city. It's surprisingly good. Oh, there's so many good ones. Here, this is one I really, really like, is 5-year plan, +2 production per city, and +1 production for every mine and quarry. That's a lot of production. And workers, facilities, having a factory increases science output in the city by 25%, and factories built in half the usual time. That is also great. A lot of order, like, you saw that a lot of autocracy was just managing the unhappiness of war. A lot of order is about quickly industrializing, about really quickly getting your production through the roof in your cities. I think I'm gonna go with order. The unhappiness is gonna be a little bit harder to manage because autocracy is really good at managing unhappiness, but we're gonna go order. So first thing, hero of the people, we produce great people 25% faster. That'll stack with all of our great scientist bonuses and keep the science strong. Social realism is really tempting. That's a lot of happiness and a lot of easy happiness in conquered cities. Young pioneers also sounds great. Skyscrapers, I don't feel like we're wealthy enough to really take advantage of that. That would be great if I were really heavily, like, trading civ that was moving into military. Or even just recently had a huge expansion and really needs to catch the new cities up. I think what I'm going to get the most out of is this. So we can see already my happiness is much better. We're getting our next great scientist in only 7 turns. You can see here, look at all of our bonuses towards great scientists. We're getting great scientists 150% faster than a normal civilization in Babylon. We have so many bonuses. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. Okay. Choose host. I mean, I'm on par with oh no, Hiawatha's gonna take it. That's fine. I'll vote for Hiawatha. I don't believe he'll like me more for it because he already had a guarantee to win. I think they only like you more if you flip it. Actually, you know what? If whoever wins flips it, then Inca. Because I have a declaration of friendship with them. I don't plan on conquering them anytime soon. Yeah, I'm gonna flip it to Inca and secure that ally. Have them in my back pocket. Inca becomes host. What do they think of me for that one? Yeah, we helped relocate the World Congress to their lands. Now, do you dislike me for it? No. They don't care that they lost that vote entirely because of me. And you see, I've made a good ally. Might I even be able to convince them to go to a war they wouldn't otherwise do? Alright, almost ready to end this episode. Now he's just thanking me for my work. I'm almost ready to end this
There
episode.
never was.
There's a little bit more to do. We're working on rifling now, which we really do need. Because the upgrade from muskets to rifles is strong. Okay, I don't like that he's clearly massing up on my border. He might actually be planning that sneak attack against me to backstab me. Well, he's friends with India, so what I'm gonna do is have him backstab India. I'm fine with giving you all my horses. I actually don't care about that. I don't want to give him too much iron, though. I'm fine with that. Alright, so he backstabbed India. World's gonna trust him less, which I'm cool with because I want to kick his ass and then I'll be more justified in doing so. Alright, yeah, keep getting some trebs going. We really need the siege. Alright, we're actually gonna switch these two around. I don't need the bowman on the front line. And our cities basically aren't growing right now, which is slowing down our economy, but is kind of by intention, because I'm going to be conquering so much. In fact, we're not even first place for population now because of it. Alright, we'll get the spare resource. And all in this episode once we have rifling. Alright. Next turn, we're gonna get a lot more money in science, and then I think I'll switch. Then I think I'll switch those cities to helping produce the military faster, unless they really need something else. All right, we shaved a turn off rifling. We had 5 turns before; should be 4, but no, it's down to 3 because of that. Whatchamacallit? Why am I forgetting the name of basic things in English? Because of that public school. All right. Yep. Trebs. I'd like a bank, but Trebs. And yeah, the ones coming out of the other cities are going to have less experience off the bat, but we really just need a large military at the moment. Apparently I'm the first person to ever meet Kabul. This is an awkward situation. Okay, there I guess. I need the science, I also need the food, or else I'd put it on a hill and call it a day. Stagnation! Alright, we're not giving those resources to Songhai anymore, which I'm happy with. More money for me. In fact, I'm actually making a good amount of money per turn considering I don't have very valuable trade routes going. Another culture flip there. Or culture flip, religion flip, rather. Okay, we have rifling now. So I'm gonna queue up a few riflemen. Don't like how low my production is in those other cities relative to Babylon. Do keep in mind, though, this is epic game pace, so it's a little bit more understandable. We don't have the money for riflemen, that's a shame. Alright, this is a good ending point. On the next episode, we are likely going to start our war. I kind of want to flash war, like, they're still using crossbowmen and stuff, and we're about to come out with riflemen. Which, is really gonna kick their asses. And we're gonna have cannons really soon, too, actually. In fact, I think I want chemistry first to get the production going. So we're gonna do that. Thank you, buddy, for watching. And until next time, have a nice day.